So she tried to wake her grandmother up. She wake up, and then the grandmother never wake up, When she lift up the pillow, right, the head was missing. My name is Far.
My name is Wayne.
My name is Kyle.
And this is Tales from Incredible Tales. Inspired by the classic MediaCorp series, we explore different aspects of Southeast Asia's supernatural culture, from supposedly haunted locations to creatures and spirits.
Tonight, we are talking about a spirit that will turn your stomach, so don't eat too full. The Krasue, a disembodied floating head with its internal organs attached and trailing along. This episode's topic is inspired by the original Incredible Tales episode, Devil's Apprentice.
The Krasue is an infamous Thai creature whose internal organs hang down from its neck. From dusk till dawn, the Krasue lifts its body to search for fish and so-called dirty foods, which legend has it refers to carrion and feces. While searching for food, its entrails glow red or green. One very interesting thing to note is that the Krasue usually flees when spotted by humans, which isn't to say that the Krasue is harmless lah. When the Krasue does go looking for victims, they are usually pregnant women and newborns, since it is said to be drawn to the blood from childbirth. When was the first time you heard about the Krasue?
I mean, it's a Thai spirit lah, right? Through my mom lah, who's Thai, they said that this is something that's quite pervasive in their childhood. Like it's a thing that they always talk about in their childhood in their village lah. They say it's very similar to other Southeast Asian spirit like the Manananggal, the Penanggal. Like the entry is all out, right? Like if I'm not wrong, the Penanggal is if the blood drip on your clothes, you get cursed.
Oh, I've never heard about that before.
Like, that's what I heard from my elders lah. They said, whereas this one is more for like if you meet this spirit,
If you see it lah, yeah.
most probably will die.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh really?
It's like a curse thing lah. I don't know. Like, then yes, of course they go after pregnant women and newborns. So the common way to like protect yourself against them is iron and sharp objects.
I think there is one thing common about like because in Sabah they call it balan-balan and then in Malay they call it penanggal, right?
Yeah.
And I think they have one thing in common, which is they feed on those fetuses, babies in the stomach, especially for the firstborn child. For the first,
Okay. I didn't know.
Or it has to be firstborn
that's what I heard.
of
That's
the
what I heard.
family lah.
It's your first child lah. It's your first pregnancy. They prefer that because they say it's sweeter. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's nice to know that even like hantu go for like the freshest foods.
Maybe I don't know.
Yes. The villagers they tend to live along the riverbanks. I mean the days even for the kampong nows. So a spirit that specifically hunts for fish is quite unique in that sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think in Sabah, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. This is from what I've read, right? In order for them to deter this balan-balan or this Krasue, right, is they will place like a black cloth around their stomach, especially for pregnant women. They place this black cloth and then they smear like I forget what it's called.
Iodine?
But it's something smelly. So for them to not smell the child inside their body.
Sulfur?
Durian.
I have no.
That is based on taste. Subjective.
I like the smell of durian.
Yeah, same. I love it.
Okay, you don't like, it will hide the smell confirm. Because all you will be smelling is durian.
Yeah.
So that's what they did lah. I think for Malay, I'm not really sure actually.
Nails? Is it the usual defense?
As far as I'm concerned, the defense is run. So that's the defense I know. I don't know anything about nails, but I assume that it does play a part. Because if I'm not wrong, the Filipino version, the Manananggal, nails is the way.
Iron.
Yeah,
nails.
iron and nails.
And you know like how some people say that it's usually like the face of a lady, then the intestine hang out.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard that some may appear as red orb?
Oh,
Have you heard about that
really?
before?
That looks even more creepy.
So it's like just red orb floating. So actually, I went to Kampung Wahasan once, and I did a TikTok live there for 1 hour. Right after I ended the TikTok live, right? I'm not sure. Okay, so there's this place that you can park your vehicle, right?
Right.
So in front, right, in between, the leaves and the branches and whatnot, right, I saw this red orb, and at first I thought it was like, because in front there will be like, all those boats and all those big ships, right? So I thought that it was the light from the boat, But then it's like how do I say? It's like this, like moving slowly like that. Flashlight, I want to shine the light. It's gone already. So I don't know, maybe I saw that, and then like that particular area also, like a lot of people say they leave their spirits all there, right? All their genes, they don't want anymore, then they leave it there. I'm not sure what I saw, but when I saw it, right, I had goosebumps. So I think that's it lah.
Can I just say, I love how brave you are that you took out a flashlight.
Sometimes you are just curious. It's not that I'm brave. It's just that I'm curious. Like, is it true what I'm saying? You want to
double check lah.
Yeah.
But were you alone?
No, I was with another friend, and this friend, I was lucky to be with him because he daredevil lah basically.
Yeah.
You don't get scared.
And with no fear.
Yeah. He told me before, like once he ever chase after the thing, with a knife.
Like
You come here.
Wait.
I'm not lying.
Chase after Penanggal.
No, not Penanggal. I think it was a lady in white or something.
Oh my kakak.
Yeah. I'm not lying. One day I bring.
I believe you, but it's just like, why?
I don't know. He's just that brave lah. There's different breeds of people, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether I want to or don't want to meet your friend.
Speaking of sightings, right? Actually, there have been many sightings, obviously, of Krasue, and a surprising number of them, right, actually took place in the last 25 years. So, for example, right, in 2021, the residents of Samut Prakan actually claimed to have seen a Krasue in their province. A man named Pirapong Nimcharion woke up at 10 p.m. on January 9th, 2021 to the sight of a Krasue flying through his window. That's just crazy lah. But he woke up his mum and grabbed a flashlight, but the creature was already gone. Nimcharun actually supposedly saw it fly under his neighbor's house because Thai houses also like kampongs so they usually have like a subfloor, right, where they can keep the chickens. Then Nimcharun and his uncle wait all night for the Krasue to come out, but it never reappeared. So the owner of the house also claimed to have seen the Krasue in her basement. The neighbor lah. So Nimcharun and his neighbors tried to lure the Krasue out on the next day with raw intestine and live chicken, but nothing ever emerged.
For research of this, right, like finding out that the Krasue, when it's spotted, will disappear, will flee humans, right? I thought that can't be true. Then I read this report, I'm like, I guess it is, because like they literally treat. And can I just check, your friend's Indonesian, right? He's not Thai, right?
My friend,
the one with the flashlight. He's big. Because this sounds like your friend also. Take flashlight and then go find the thing also.
It's me. A knife, not a flashlight.
Oh my god. Okay, right, yes. Sorry, my mistake. I'm so sorry for downplaying your friend's garangness.
So I guess they are skittish lah. They are a bit more scared of humans lah.
Yeah, and you know what's correct me if I'm wrong, but do you know what's the purpose of this Penanggal or Krasue?
I guess.
Consumer. Consume, right? So if I'm not wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, it's because of beauty. So usually like it's usually the bidan of the kampung. So bidan means when someone give birth, the person who, what do you call that?
Midwife?
The midwife. Yeah. So back in the kampung days, right, in Malay we call it bidan. So this bidan would help, would be the midwife, right? And usually they are the ones who practice this Penanggal thing. I've read lah. I'm not sure whether it's true or not lah. But so this sender lah, the person who sent me this story told me that when she was young, she lived with her grandmother. So there's this one night, she woke up lah in the middle of the night. So her grandmother sleep beside her lah, basically, right? But then the grandmother, right, she cover her face with pillow, So I think that at that night, this lady wants to go to the toilet or something. And the kampung days, the toilet usually outside of the house, right? Yeah. So she tried to wake her grandmother up. She wake up, and the grandmother never wake up, When she lift up the pillow, right, the head was missing. So apparently, the grandmother practices this Penanggal, this in Malay we call it ilmu lah, right? This thing, right?
Yeah, knowledge.
So she was scared for her life. She ran outside the house, right? Her makcik, right, her auntie, is the neighbor also. So she ran outside of the house trying to run to the auntie's house to inform her, my grandmother, the neck gone, the head gone. Right. So imagine this. Suddenly when she was running, right, and then it was kampong area, there's a lot of like bushes, right? When she was crossing over one of the bushes, she fell. She fell. And then she heard, when she fell, right, she heard a grandmother voice, no? For example, her name is Ani, right? Ani, where are you going? You know, something like that.
Oh.
When she stood up, she turned around, she saw her grandmother. Like nothing ever happened, you know. Like the head is still attached. Going to her, are you okay? Like very creepy, like, are you okay? Come home. It's okay, don't need to tell your auntie, come home. And they went home. But then ever since that day, she knew that her grandmother, you know, she is hiding something, like, basically.
So you're saying that this thing is like it can be a witchcraft thing.
Witchcraft, that's the word.
So they can like, a human can actually practice it and turn into a Penanggal.
That is from my understanding, lah.
Oh.
For the viewers out there, you can correct me if I'm wrong.
Interesting. I think it's quite.
So it's like what? It's like orang minyak like that. You know,
you practice, then you can turn.
Yeah.
But then the interesting thing is that they can turn back.
Yeah. So usually, right, that's why the grandmother cover her face with pillow so that the cucu, the grandchild, don't see her in that state lah. Then once she flew around, she find beside the kampong got one pregnant lady. She eat already, makan already, right? Then she go back, transform back into her body.
Then
it sounds ridiculous, but that's the fact.
So I guess like it's maybe to prolong her life or give her power lah, or something like that.
Most likely about that, or like sometimes it's about beauty.
Beauty. Like susuk lah.
But susuk you don't eat people.
Right? But it's basically black magic lah.
So you have to do something. You have to consume something for you to maintain that.
Wow, that's hardcore.
No idea about it. I had no idea. I always thought that Penanggal or Krasue or everything were just maybe not demons, but like
entities.
Entities of some kind. I had no idea that it could be a black magic thing as well.
I think every spirit, in my opinion, right? I think every spirit has its purpose, lah. All this witchcraft, it has its own purpose. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if there could be some correlation between Krasue, Penanggal, and Menananggal, because they all look visually identical, right? Yeah. But Krasue is created, I guess, by humans, the deceased lah. Yeah. Whereas Penanggal can be created using witchcraft.
Yeah.
But I guess that's the defining line now, where it's different.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they are long lost sisters lah, basically.
Yeah. Cousins. Because Menananggal, I think visually it's slightly different from the other two. It's got the entrails and everything, but it's got wings and stuff like that. So I think Penanggal and the Krasue visually are more similar. But yeah, it might be, for all we know, it might be both. It might be an entity, or it could be somebody practicing certain mystic arts that can transform like that as well.
Yeah. Even your loved ones, the people that you trust the most, see you transform into a Krasue or Penanggal, is weird lah. Like,
and you will break the trust. Really.
Yeah.
What else are you hiding from me? You get what I mean?
Yeah, it's so creepy.
Look, there's only so much, there's only so close a family can get. If I found out that somebody I love was a Penanggal, I'm like,
and fly around at night, you know?
Exactly. Like, look, okay, I'm sure you don't mean to hurt me or anything, but I don't take any offense to this, but I think it's time I moved out. I don't think we can be staying in the same house.
In 2024, a 16-year-old girl was snapping photos of the stars on her phone when she caught an image of what looked like a woman. Her friends all seemed to agree that this was a Krasue. The photo was shared on Facebook with a warning that locals should beware. The post really started to blow up when another resident, an older person, said that she saw a Krasue floating by her face 2 years prior. An article that reported this incident features a very, very blurry photo. Do you think that this was real? What could be the logical reasons for the sighting?
I seen the photo for this and it's very blurry. Like, it's super blurry, so you can't tell whether it's even a woman. I guess they saw. It's one of those things where it's like pattern recognition, where you see something and then your mind automatically transforms it into something that's familiar to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can see how they could see it's a woman, but it's a very blurry photo. the fact that it was shared on social media and other people started going like, oh, I've seen this as well. Like I don't know whether it helps to say that this might be a Krasue or it's just more people seeing what they want to see.
And this was recent, right? 2024.
Yeah.
So there's no excuse for blurry image.
True.
Right.
Honestly.
I mean, like all our phones are all have low light function.
Yeah, dude, like I don't think there should be a blurry image of a ghost. Oh, just nice. Oh, if it's a 2000s, yes. It's 2024. I think the image should be good. And of course, like it's very hard for me to believe that people would actually stop and then just take a photo of a ghost. I feel like it's
Unless you are my friend.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
like,
They want don't take photo, they want chase. They don't even need photo, they want chase. Yeah. But yeah, I think the logical answer would be pattern recognition and could be artifacts. Maybe they zoom the photo like crazy. Maybe it's like super far, like 500 meters away, then they zoom like crazy. So yeah,
Pixelated. Yeah.
I would be more akin to believe the person who said that she saw a Krasue floating by her face 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like when you see something, the first instinct is not I take a photo. It's like, oh my God, then you run.
Yeah.
Then you go and tell someone. That's how the story usually begin, right? Yeah. As to take photo. So yeah.
The thing is, I'm a believer of these things. So obviously, I would say like, oh, that's real. But then for me if you ask me like if I trust the image or not, right? That one a bit hard.
Right.
Hard, right? Yeah, because like you said, it's 2024. I mean, she should have like a good camera, like our smartphones nowadays are very capable of taking low light images.
Exactly. 16-year-old girls or more. You would think that she'll have a really good photo, really good camera for this guy.
Unless like what Kyle said she zoomed in and then she shared. Sometimes but sometimes when people share this kind of things, not that I'm trying to say she's lying or whatnot, right? But maybe it's just for attention. You get what I mean?
It could be. It could be. I mean, yeah, teenagers one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I have a question for you, like because you do this almost on the daily basis, so you get a lot of messages. Do people send you like ghost sightings, photos, or that kind of thing?
They do. I actually have a few that I can share with you later. Yeah, they do.
But do you get creeped out when you see them as like, oh my God, and then you're alone at the party?
If I'm being honest, right, because I've been doing it for almost a year, right, for a few months, I read stories on a daily basis. So every now and then, if people were to share their ghost stories with me, right, I'll be like, oh, okay. Yeah, because it's like most of the ghosts I already hear about their stories, right? But sometimes some of the pictures that they screenshot or they took and then they share it with me, right? Sometimes it really looks like, how to say, if once you have goosebumps means it's something. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So some of the photos that I saw, right, it really has goosebumps. So but at the end of the day, I just feel normal. Like, okay, it's just another photo. You get what I mean? I don't know. What about you? Like, after a while of you, do you still get creeped out when you see this kind of photo? Like, I'm not gonna lie, there are some photos that are very traumatic for me. For example, there's this photo. It was shared on social media. I think not too long ago or very long ago. It's a photo of like a pocong with a face, and then the face is like very pale, very white. Then got the black like panda eyes like that. Then got the cotton bud inside the nose. That photos really creeped me out until now. So there's this one day when I was doing my work, right? I told the viewers like, have you guys seen this photo? Then I go and Google, and I really got creeped out.
For me, I think quite okay. Visuals are okay for me because, I mean, I create visuals for a living,
right?
Filmmaker ma. So I know how it's made. So I can actually decipher whether if it's real. Most of the time, I would say 95% of the time it's fake. So it doesn't affect me. What affects me are stories with extreme details. So like, like for example, a person tell me a story, but at that point I heard like this clicking sound. Then I will register the clicking sound in my head. Then when I hear clicking,
Visualize it.
I will visualize because the person is retelling. So that's the part where it gets to me. But most of the time, I'm quite desensitized to it already. I'm sure you are also like, we are horror people. Every time we meet someone, they find out they're horrible, they start telling you their ghost stories. Naturally one, then
Yeah.
you're like, okay. You roughly know how it ends
correct.
Usually lah.
Yeah.
Except for those that are very tragic. Then those really stay.
Okay, for the tragic ones, then that's a different story.
Yeah, that's different already. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Carl on this one. For me, it's the things you don't see that frighten me the most. So when I see when I see like photos taken off a phone, blurry photos, there's almost that added level of it's supposed to be real. Like, because it's a blurry photo, it's not a professionally shot photo. Like as if there's a modeling school for hantu like that. Because it's supposed to be real, I find it less real for some reason. Because I'm like, no, that you obviously trying to make it look real. My mind cannot make the connection. When I see horror movies, even when I see horror movies, it's not what I see on screen. It's, if this is creepy, then it gets my imagination going. It's not the actual movie itself. It's what happens after I leave the movie that really gets to me.
Oh, okay.
So for me, it's a lot of imagination. Because he's right. Like when I'm the same as him in the sense when if you give enough details, right? If you give just the right amount of details to get my imagination working, right? Your story will have me freaked out for weeks. In 2003, a man claimed to have been visited by a Krasue. However, around a month later, the police found a mask that led them to believe that the man didn't see a Krasue. He saw a thief trying to hide his identity. That, however, did not stop a nearby resort owner from taking action and offering a 1 million baht reward for the capture of the Krasue. When rowdy teenagers on motorbikes and would-be ghost hunters, all looking to cash in, started disturbing neighbors, officials asked the owner to cancel the reward.
1 million baht is 39,000 Sing dollars.
That's not a small amount.
That's not a small. That's
It's
pretty
still quite a big
quite
That's quite a big amount.
Someone put out a bounty for close to $40,000 just to catch a ghost. You can call your friend go.
Oh yeah.
I think your friend will succeed in catching the ghost.
Your friend might have come back with a Krasue, one car, one pocho. All he been back is like,
Like bonus.
I know you asked for one, but since I was in the area,
I mean, I found them. Might as well.
might as well. Do I get an additional bonus?
I like how it's like two specific group of people, right?
Right.
Like teenagers, because we are stupid when we were younger.
Yes.
And ghost hunters.
Yeah.
Very specific people. Yeah, I think it's one of those things that really got blew out of proportion. Like urban legends that affect people.
Yeah.
Because imagine like if you're staying in like the kampong area and then like this whole group of teenagers just, I think the kampong got ghosts. And they just keep going with motorbikes every night. Well, also, if I was staying there, I would be very annoyed.
Correct.
Yeah.
And like back then, it's like 2 strokes bike, when was this?
This 2003.
Yeah, back then it was two strokes bike. So 2-stroke bikes. So it's like way noisier, like wang wang wang.
Some more teenagers, right? Then you go like rev
Oh my God. I'm glad that the worst thing that happened is noise complaints. Because like you look at the start of it, it was just a thief who was wearing a scary mask.
Yeah.
And I saw the mask in question for this one. I was like, I've seen what a Krasue is supposed to look like according to the illustrations. The mask looks nothing like a Krasue at all. I'm like, anyhow, just whack only one kind of entity is like, oh, Krasue. But can you imagine if somebody actually tried to hurt somebody else out of this? I'm like, it's a good thing it was just noise complaints, because this could have gone wrong so quickly.
And what if it's really like true? Like the Krasue is there out in the wild, and one of the kid got hurt or something.
Yeah. Or even if the Krasue wasn't out there, even if it wasn't a Krasue, it really was just some guy with a mask. What if they thought they saw something and then they just like hit somebody else?
They go shoot the thing or what? You
Yeah.
never know. Yeah.
What if it was like they buy out the whole stocks of chickens, the raw chickens to beat lure the Krasue. Then they will have a shortage. Then like maybe it's kampong, right? Then if kampong they keep live chicken, they slaughter all the kampong chickens. Then no more chickens in the kampong. That would be a problem.
That was catastrophic.
Two things that you thought about in the story, right, was how much is 1 million baht in Sing dollars?
Yeah.
And economically speaking, if we get rid of all the chickens, right, how would that affect the economy in this kampong?
Because he has a real life
stock.
real life stock into this ma. So now we know there's a benchmark. This guy obviously he said it's 40,000 to catch a Krasue lah. So for you guys,
That's really financial guy.
He's the man is bless him, he is the perfect balance of creative and business minded.
This question is for everyone. Inspired by the 16-year-old girl who snapped a photo of the Krasue, if you ever encountered one, would you try to take a photo too?
Can I predict your answer?
yeah.
I'm going to predict that you will say yes, because A, it'll make excellent content. B, if we had photographic proof of any kind of entity, the sponsorship deals will be fantastic.
He say until I sell out. He made me sound out like I'm such a sellout.
That's not a sellout.
But yes, I will take a photo of a Krasue. One, if I have a better camera, so that I'll prove to everyone who took photos of ghosts that you can take high quality images of ghosts, and then I can show to all the other ghosts like, hey, you see this one? I frame out nice one.
Portrait, I can print for you also if you want.
40 megapixel worth of ghost photo, something like that, super high res one, right? Instead of your smartphone. I mean, smartphones is okay lah, but I don't think they're high resolution enough. Then if that camera managed to capture the Krasue, that camera got third eye already.
Oh yeah.
Right, because they say camera also can have third eye. I would definitely take a photo lah. Must really depend on spirit. Krasue, I think still can. Yeah.
See, that's a good point. My initial thought was no, I'm not going to take a photo just in case it attracts attention. But you bring up a good point, because Krasue tends to flee people, right?
Yeah.
So Krasue, okay, maybe in this instance, I will try to take a photo.
Yeah.
If I only have my handphone, and you see my photo quality, it's not great. Chances are, right, I will take the photo. I will also, if for some reason Carl is in the same country, I will message him and go, I've just spotted a Krasue. I've tried to take a photo. Can you bring your camera down? See whether we can get a better photo of this. So I will do my best. I'll send to you the photo. If you're like, can pass, then okay. If you like, cannot pass, then I'm like, okay, I'm over here, come down, see whether you can get a better photo.
What is this, a net Joe?
Correct, yes. No, because I figure, look, if there's this opportunity with an entity where you can prove its existence and you're not so much in danger, because I clearly don't fall under the Krasue's target audience.
Why you say so?
Because I'm not a pregnant woman. So I think I'm reasonable. I'm not a pregnant woman, nor am I a newborn child. I think I'm reasonably safe.
Okay.
Yeah. In this case, the risk to reward ratio for me is like, can. So for probably the first time ever, Wayne takes the stance of somewhat bravery and goes, yeah, okay, I'll give it a shot. Why not?
If I'm alone, most likely not lah. Most likely I will just run for my life. But if I'm with friends, if it's a crowded place, if I'm with that friend, I would probably take a photo lah. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's for memory lah. Hey,
For memory.
I got see Krasue before, Kau ada, something like that.
I like how you say for memory, but now it just sounds like bragging, right?
Wait.
I got see Krasue though.
With that friend, not if your friend chase it off first lah.
Hey, don't tell him don't chase first.
Wait.
Let me take picture
I
first.
take first, then you chase.
He just takes out the parang. It's like, no. Not yet.
Yeah.
It is that time once again. Can we have our morbid fact of the day?
Whether you believe in the spirit known as Krasue, there was a very real threat in the form of a malware that is also named after the spirit Krasue that was attacking telco firms in Thailand for nearly 2 years before it was detected in 2023. So why is yeah? So the hacker had like a sense of humor lah.
I guess so. Because it's specifically Thailand, what?
Yeah,
And it's deadly, right? So it's like a deadly malware.
Yeah, imagine you get attacked a malware called Pontianak. I don't know whether you want to laugh or you want to be sad.
Now, okay. See, Pontianak a bit difficult. Because, okay, you tell me malware called Krasue, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, you're going to attack Thailand.
Yeah.
Chances are you're not going to attack any other country. But then, if your malware is Pontianak, right, then your malware have to attack Singapore.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Indonesia.
That's what I'm saying. So it's the equivalent to that lah.
Yeah.
there must be some. I'm not a tech expert lah, but there must be some like technical reason to it.
Why?
Maybe the code was written in a way whereby it's just a hit. The entrails. Maybe the code is like that in that sense. Then you attack the telco.
You never know. Might be true. It might be true, right? Yeah. Thank you to all of you for tuning into Tales from Incredible Tales. New episodes go online every week on MeWatch, MeListen, YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts.
My name is Wayne.
My name is Kyle.
My name is Far, and we'll see you next time.